Alright everybody, today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to take and spin this engine up with the air compressor, and as you can, I don't know if you can see it or not, but right in here there is a connecting rod and piston hooked to it, and apparently it's on there tight. There's no lubricant. I don't even think this thing has rings in it. And we're going to see how fast we can spin it with the air gun. So give me a minute here. Alright everybody, today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to take and spin this engine up with the air compressor, and as you can, I don't know if you can see it or not, but right in here there is a connecting rod and piston hooked to it, and apparently it's on there tight. There's no lubricant. I don't even think this thing has rings in it. And we're going to see how fast we can spin it with the air gun. So give me a minute here. Alright, here we go. We're going to spin this engine up with this. Pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. When I actually try to make it burn up. So I'm going to wait and spin it up here in a minute at a higher speed. Let me try to readjust you guys so you can get a little bit better view. Alright. We're almost up to pressure. Got you guys a little bit better view. Let's fire this engine up. Kinda. Wow, that is quick. That is quick. That bearing's ice cold. We're actually going to see if we can seize it. Give me a few minutes. Let me, I do have extra batteries, so we're okay on battery. This is going to be kind of a weird video. I'm going to pull the cap off right there, and we're going to see if we can burn this engine up, or seize it up. Just for the hell of it. So, give me a few minutes, I'll be right back. Alright everybody, we're back. I done cleaned it up. As you can probably see, it's pretty nasty. It had a lot of gunk and oil in it. It has nothing in it now. If it doesn't seize, we're going to loosen it up, and we're just going to let it knock the shit out of it. Let me pump up some pressure and get going here. Wrong switch on. Yeah, turn the switch on over here. There we go. Now let's get the compressor going. Kind of the bad thing of having two switches on it. Well, alright, let's see what we can do now. Let's see if that's in frame. We can turn it a little, can't we? There we go. Let's see what it does. Wow. And the bearing is warming up. We're doing good, doing good. Now what we're going to probably take apart today, if I can get to it, which I think I can, is we are going to take apart that engine right there, somewhere, right there. I think that's it. Hang on, let me see. That engine. That's the engine we're going to take apart. That one's sitting right there, and I just moved the camera big time. But that engine right there is getting took apart. Hopefully I can do a whole video on it. I'll pump this up really good. I found out the sweet spot. See how fast it goes. After this one, I'm going to loosen the calf off, and we're going to let it. It's messed up anyways. I mean, it's no good. That's why it's in half like that. But anyways, give me a second here, and here we go. That's warming up, but it ain't doing nothing good. Let's loosen it up and let it calm. Got half a turn on these bolts or so. Alright, here we go. Okay, that's not enough. Let's really loosen the calf. So we can make a catastrophic failure. I think something's going on that shouldn't be going on. That's pretty loose. Take it all the way almost off. Just loosen it as far as you can. Oh yeah, that'll sound good. I want plenty of air though to do this. I got a gauge right up here that tells me there also. There we go. Operating by the piston. Okay, let's take the bolts even farther in. I don't want to just have them just barely open it on. I think that's where they're at. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's just barely in there. Okay, let's see what it does now. Man, I'm glad I caught that on camera. We literally threw the rod. I don't know where the other bit went, but that was awesome. That was truly awesome. Let's zoom out and show you what happened here. Look at this. Look at the carnage. Threw a rod. God, on camera. Everybody wants to see that. Alright, let's see. We're about done. Alright, everybody. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to take and spin this engine up with the air compressor. And as you can, I don't know if you can see it or not, but right in here there is a connecting rod and piston hooked to it. And apparently it's on there tight. There's no lubricant. I don't even think this thing has rings in it. And we're going to see how fast we can spin it with the air gun. So give me a minute here. Alright, here we go. We're going to spin this engine up with this. Pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. When I actually try to make it burn up. So I'm going to wait and spin it up here in a minute at a higher speed. Let me try to readjust you guys so you can get a little bit better view. Alright. We're almost up to pressure. Got you guys a little bit better view. Let's fire this engine up. Kinda. Wow, that is quick. That is quick. That bearing's ice cold. We're actually going to see if we can seize it. Give me a few minutes. Let me, I do have extra batteries, so we're okay on battery. This is going to be kind of a weird video. I'm going to pull the cap off right there, and we're going to see if we can burn this engine up, or seize it up. Just for the hell of it. So, give me a few minutes, I'll be right back. Alright, everybody, we're back. I done cleaned it up. As you can probably see, it's pretty nasty. It had a lot of gunk and oil in it. It has nothing in it now. If it doesn't seize, we're going to loosen it up, and we're just going to let it knock the shit out of it. Let me pump up some pressure and get going here. Wrong switch on. Yeah, turn the switch on over here. There we go. Now let's get the compressor going. Kind of the bad thing of having two switches on it. Let's see what we can do now. Let's see if I can frame. We can turn it a little, can't we? There we go. Let's see what it does. Wow. Bearing is warming up. We're doing good, Now what we're going to probably take apart today, if I can get to it, which I think I can, is we are going to take apart that engine right there, somewhere, right there. I think that's it. Hang on, let me see. That engine. That's the engine we're going to take apart. That one's sitting right there, and I just moved the camera big time. But that engine right there is getting took apart. Hopefully I can do a whole video on it. I'll pump this up really good. I found out the sweet spot. See how fast it goes. After this one, I'm going to loosen the cap off and we're going to let it... It's messed up anyways. I mean, it's no good. That's why it's in half like that. But anyways, give me a second here. And here we go. That's warming up, but it ain't doing nothing good. Let's loosen it up and let it calm. Have a turn on these bolts or so. Alright, here we go. Okay, that's not enough. Let's really loosen the cap. So we can make a catastrophic failure. Something's going on that shouldn't be going on. That's pretty loose. Let's take it all the way almost off. Just loosen it in as far as we can. Oh yeah, that'll sound good. I want plenty of air though to do this. I got a gauge right up here that tells me there also. There we go. Barely held it on. I think that's where they're at. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's just barely in there. Well, let's see what it does now. Ladies and gentlemen, we threw a rod. Man, I'm glad I caught that on camera. We literally threw the rod. I don't know where the other bit went, but that was awesome. That was truly awesome. Let's zoom out and show you what happened here. Look at this. Look at the carnage. Threw a rod on camera. Everybody wants to see that. Alright, let's see. We're about 90 PSI. Let's see if we can, well, let me kind of, there we go. Let me see if I can spin this thing up any higher. Because that's pretty cool to watch it thing just spin. Man, something bent. There's a lot of air comes off that thing. Wow. Well, it's, I don't know if you can see it. It's blackened all the way around. The piston, you seen it. Pretty cool though. Actually got that on film, that thing throwing a rod. I might try to slow it down and do an instant replay of it. But let's see if we can get this big engine up on the table and see if we can tear it down. Alright. Alright. Let's take this flywheel off, take this crankshaft off and examine it real quick. The easiest way I've ever done this, usually they're on a mower anyways, put something behind there and just do that. And your crankshaft will just right on out. Well, flywheel comes off. Let's take a look at the strength check real quick. Okay. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see where it was like that before right there. But yeah, junk. Let me see if I can clear the bench off real quick, and we'll get this big engine up and see how it looks. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take that big engine apart. So I'm going to move you guys over, and here we go. I'll get you guys where you can see. Okay, here we go. You can see where I'm at here. Go ahead and move it over there. Alrighty. Alright, I'm out of frame, so that's good. So here we go. I haven't took the flywheel off this one yet. But this one does turn. It is not locked up. It's probably not going to get destructed either. Okay. Oh, I just moved everything, didn't I? Sorry about that. Okay, now. I do believe this is ready to come off. So we can do this. I'm breaking it. There you go. Oh, look, it's synchro balanced. It's actually kind of cool. It's a synchro balanced engine. And let me turn the air off because I'm done with it now. Alright. Yeah, that's synchronized. Synchro balanced engine. I'm going to get you guys in here a little bit better. Maybe. Get you guys in there just a little bit better. You can see that is a synchronized engine, synchronized balancing. What that means is that when this turns, you look at the bottom, this down here moves up and down. I can kind of show you that. Get this out of here. This thing could cause problems. This is your oil slinger and your governor. As this spins around like this, these weights fly out. Push on the rod. Push on this rod right here. Push on this rod right here, and works your governor. I don't know if you can see it moving or not, but that's basically a synchronized engine. Now, find the points where the valves are closed. Pull this gear out, which is a camshaft. A camshaft. This engine's junk, by the way. Not totally, but it is. Your cam. Little push rod thingies there. Little push rods. This one's actually a little bit difficult to do. I've got to take the head off. And I'm going to do that real quick. I said I was going to do it quick. Oh, y'all missed out on it too. There it is though. I took all them bolts out. Then I just put the head right off. There we go. Yeah, this engine ain't ran in a while. It ain't ever going to run again either. That's a big piston. That's bigger than an 8. I think this was an 11. Let me look. I've got is a piston that would be. This is the piston that would be in a 8-horse, like what's on the snappers. Let me. Yeah, that's got brand new rings on it, by the way. And look at that. I mean, I can literally. I mean, that's pretty amazing. This gear, I think, comes off. It does. Can't see it because I'm not all out of frame again. But that gear right there comes off. That's your timing gear. That runs your. Man, that must be pretty dirty on there. Let's see if we get. Yep. Yep. Well, that's actually got a burr on it right there. I ain't got nothing to take it off. Let me wipe it with some felt though, just to. I want to see where it's at. It might just be rust. Okay, let's see if the gear comes off now. Oh yeah, it'll come off. There's your gear. And somewhere on here, there's a mark. And well, these dang teeth have a mark. Oh, there it is, right there. There's a little bitty dot. Now you ain't gonna be able to see it. And there's another dot. Basically, this is your crankshaft, and this is up here. And this is basically turns your valve and runs your oiler, which is this little thingy right here. That's your oiler. Now, I forgot to take the flywheel out of this engine. And let me take the flywheel off. I could probably remove the piston right now because of it being a pain in the ass to get to. As you can see, the mounts for the coil. The mounts for the coil are gone. It got broke off. That's what I'm sticking with. It got broke off. As you can see, this engine still turns good. Well, not very good. This engine actually was on a snapper I got from another junkyard. That was guess it didn't run at all. Didn't run at all. Fired it up, just away she went. Just magic, I guess. Let me put you guys down here a little bit so you can see this action again. Alright. Okay, this one here we're going to need. I don't know if the wrench will fit back there or not. Let's see. Oh yeah, it will. Let's see if we can get this one off. That one, I don't even know how it was on there. It must have just been sitting on there. Oh, it's magnetized too. Yes, forgot about that. It's got a half a stator in the back. There's your flywheel. Yeah, it's heavy. Some of these had points. This one I don't. This one might have points in it. Guess I can take a peek and see if it did. Let's see. See if it has points in it or not. Oh, it does. See the little wire? There's a little wire right there. This engine had points. At one point it did. Get it? At one point it had points. Remember, children, it's rude to point. Alright, enough of the point cunts. Enough of the silly point jokes. Don't point and laugh. And there's your points. Condenser, which is like a capacitor. As this spins around, your coil charges this capacitor. When these points open, pow, fire. Them does that every time the piston gets to, well, was off kind of, when it gets to right there, them open. Well, hang on, they should open still. Yeah, right there. Okay, so right there, they'll get up here, they fire. Down goes the piston. Exhausts. Intake. Sucks air in. Compresses, and pow! Fires it down. Comes back up, exhaust, and you're back to the beginning again. Little tutorial on how it works. Basically, yeah, you've got your points here. These just snap open and close when they need to fire. Believe it or not, they actually fire twice per cycle. You got 4 strokes, there's 1 cycle. And they'll actually fire, well, let's see. Bringing in fuel and air. Okay, it fires, pushes it down. Exhaust opens. Okay, now it's firing again, but it's not doing nothing. So then it goes into intake. Goes up, fires again. Exhaust, pushes it down. It's exhausting. It fires right when it gets ready to intake. So it's kind of weird, because you got to remember this shaft has a notch in it that pushes those points open, or lets them close. It's not open, it's closed. Lets them close. There's a notch that lets them close. Kind of like the lobes on the camshaft. You got one something like this, except instead of having a small peak, it's got a small divot in it. Well, what's basically happening is as you turn in the turning shift turns, this capacitor is charging whenever it's not open. When they're open, the capacitor charges. When they close, the capacitor shoots that electricity into the coil and creates the thousands upon thousands of volts of electricity. But yeah, those should fire. Yeah, they fire every 2 times. Every time the piston comes up, these open and the spark plug sparks. That's why if you could really slow it down and you would listen to the engine, if you could slow it down to the point to where you could see it sparking even, you would actually see it spark twice and the exhaust pop once, because that's just the way it's set up. I mean, it's pretty neat how it works. We're going to take this off real quick too, let you all see the goodies that's in there. There's another bolt that goes in it, but it's not in. There's your valves. I don't know if I have a screwdriver. Hang on. Well, I might be able to operate them like this. Push rod's in there, pushes the valve up. I don't know how easily that's going to be to see, but it's very hard to turn. Well, anyway, that's your governor. Gotta remember, this engine's sitting on its side. Originally, this engine would be, well, originally this engine would be like, well, where is it? Originally, this engine would be like that. It would be set like that instead of setting like this. But yeah, basically the engine is on its side right now. It's a downshaft engine. Like I said, it was on a snapper, so y'all know what them take. If you don't, then look at yesterday's video. Look at the last video. Look at all the other videos. You know what a snapper is by then. But yeah, that's basically, it's not the whole tear down. I would like to get the piston out, but it's a excuse my language, but it's a pain in the ass to do. You gotta basically, yeah, you gotta have a screwdriver and stuff to get in there. And it's a real forget it. I might do it later. Let me end this for a minute. Get some frustration on it. I'll be back. Alright. I've got the bolts almost down. I've got the bottom one almost down. I thought I'd let you guys, let everybody see the piston come out the way I do it. Might be a little bit different than the way most people do it. No, I'm not going to beat on the hammer. There's your 2 bolts right there. You can't see them bolts. There's the 2 bolts right there. Right there. Let me see here. Okay, let's see if we can't back up a little. Elevate this a little bit. Okay, now you can see the piston come out from right at the top there. Okay, first of all, that rear bearings don't want to come off. I have to persuade. There, it came off. Now, I'm going to let you guys look. I ain't even going to look at the... It doesn't look bad. It's pretty clean, pretty smooth too. It's good. Okay, now here comes the part that's really fun. There's your piston out. Literally, I just turn it, and then when I hit it again, I'll put my finger up in there, and it'll actually... Now, basically what's happening in there now is the piston's in there like... It's in there like this. It's in there like this. The rod, the crankshaft's pushing here, and it's going to push the piston out. Like that. Okay, now the piston is starting to come out. Now, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and finish pushing it out, and up it comes. Now, the piston is not cleared yet, so we're going to pull it out. The piston's out. And we'll take it out. There's what it looks like. All the rings are good. There's one of them is stuck, so no. Where's the end of it at? Right there it is. Yeah, that ring's stuck. The oil ring's good, but the second ring's stuck. No scoring. There's no scoring in that bore. Okay, we're going to pull this crankshaft out. Now this is a synchronized balanced engine. So you guys will see something you probably don't see very often in a traditional engine. Come out of that hole right there. This is what comes out of a synchronized engine. Now let me make sure it's in frame. It is. Here we go. There's what comes out. It's very heavy. Let me get this engine off now and I'll show you. Get the core out of the way. Okay. That, my friends, is a synchro balancer. That, as you notice the crankshaft isn't centered on this. This is actually I don't know how well you can see that, but you can see that's off balanced. Well, inside of that engine, this is setting. Well, as this turns, this moves, and it moves in and out. This is counteracting the crankshaft. It's supposed to make for a smoother operation. I think it makes them clingy, in my opinion. Let's see if we can maybe start tearing these valves out. Ow, I just smashed my finger. Let's see if we can tear these valves out now. Well, that's pretty much all we've got left. Well, this shroud needs to come off right here. I'll check and see if you guys are in frames. Give me just a second here. Yeah, you guys are kind of in. Bring you up a little so you can see what I'm doing now. I'm taking this off, this shroud off. I could go find a socket, but I don't want to. I couldn't do this before with my iPhone because, well, let's just be down there. Sorry about that loudness, but I couldn't do this on my iPhone before because as you can see, I'm using two hands here, and I couldn't do it on my iPhone because it won't record long enough. I would have to upload it in like several videos at a time. Okay, as you can see, the fins are pretty clean. We're going to go ahead and tackle these valves here and here. And I'll show y'all a trick I use when I do valves, when I take them out. What I do is I look around for a wrench that I don't know where it's at. There's one. And I just... See, there's how your valves work. They don't open that wide. They probably open about like that. Yeah, they open about like that. But there's that one out. Man, no wonder it was smoking. It's probably putting oil through the valves. Look at that. Oops. I'm going to bring you guys up a little bit more. Look at that. As I like to say, that's a new pin for a lawnmower trailer. And then the springs are kind of dangerous. They can be. This one's not very tight, actually. There's your springs, valve springs. There's your little valve keeper. Where you at? Where you at, valve keeper? There you are. Next is this one over here. This is the exhaust. Sometimes they can be a little bit tricky to get out. Other times they can't. That one that I took out while ago, the intake, was actually pretty easy. The goal is to try to push it on the edge just until you find that sweet spot. Or there's another technique. You open the valve as wide as it can go. You add that to it, and give you an idea how bad it's in there. Sometimes you can even push the spring up. And that keeper just ain't having it today, huh? Why did that little thing come out of there? Sometimes these valves come right out. But then again, sometimes they don't. Oh, this looks like a nightmare. I think. Okay, found it. Like I said, this engine's trashed. So, don't. Yeah. Right on my foot. I'm steel-toed shoes on. Like I said, this engine's no good. And these are going to get used to put... Oh, damn. These are going to get used to put for lawnmower trailers. I'll show you in a minute. So basically this thing, okay, that thing ought to come out. Should, but it's not. Okay, so we're gonna, well, now we can't get under it. Because apparently the spring is sprung. That's just this. There we go. I'll show you in a minute what I'm talking about, using these for trailer pins. It's actually kind of neat. If you got a bunch of old engines laying around, they last forever. I mean, they really do. Okay, now we're just gonna take this one out of my hand, and as you can see, this has got a different keeper in it, and that's probably why it was hard to get out. Once again, another spring. But there's your whole engine. You do have a thingy here, your governor rod. We'll go ahead and take it out real quick. Go ahead and take it out and screw the thing there. Now usually these just pull right off. And when I say usually, that usually means never. Quite honestly. There we go. Now there's a pin on there, but I've got a pin remover. Now, some of these engines, there's this brass in here, and it may not come out. Let me see. Where's that punch I had a while ago? There's the thing that had the pin in it. Pin's flimsy anyways. Here's the punch. So we can't. Oh, great. Yep. I got it out. Got the damn thing. I got the brass pin stuck on there. So now we're going to come over here to the grinding area. You got us leveled out here. I'm going to come over to the grinding area and grind this little brass thing off real quick. Didn't have to grind it off. Here's a technique though, a little trick I've learned. When you're grinding brass, it doesn't spark. So if you got something on there and you're like going away at it, like cutting at it, and all of a sudden you see it start sparking, that probably means you're hitting metal, so you're probably through your brass fan. Anyways, little tip there for you. Let's, this tripod's kind of cumbersome sometimes. And it gets annoying how it adjusts all the ways and everything. But anyways, there you go. It's completely stripped, cleaned engine. Well, not completely clean. It's not completely clean. It'll be here in a minute. These I actually kind of want to keep, but anyway, I could put it back together. I'm not. That's gonna come off though. That will come off. Anyways, my hands are black. I'm completely filthy right now. Anyways, if you like this video, hit the like button. Let's see, I think that's about it all I'm doing today anyway. So, yeah, if you like this video, hit the like button. And don't forget to comment. I mean, I took a whole engine apart. I'm sure people found lots of problems with the way I did it. And, why not? You know anybody that actually needs a piston for a... I'm thinking this is an 11. Oh, yeah, here you go. This will show you how pistons are in comparison. This is an 8. This is out of this engine. I mean, look at that. That's a huge difference there. But anyways, don't forget to like, comment, and hit that subscribe button down there. Because the more people that subscribe, the more of this stuff I do. Oh yeah, flywheel. Oh, here's the flywheel. For anybody that hasn't seen it. I didn't get that. There it is. It's heavy. Like I said, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I am out of here.